Topic: Types of rate of reaction. Students, today we will clearly understand the types of rate of reaction with the help of concept and graph. First, remember one golden line for the entire topic: rate of reaction always equals the slope of the concentration time graph. Now understand what rate of reaction means. Rate of reaction tells us how fast a reactant is decreasing or how fast a product is increasing. Suppose a simple reaction is taking place, reactant A is converting into product P. As time increases, the concentration of A keeps decreasing and the concentration of P keeps increasing. The speed of this change is called the rate of reaction. This rate is understood in two ways. 1. Average rate of reaction. 2. Instantaneous rate of reaction. Part 1. Average rate of reaction. Average rate means the change in concentration of reactant during a given time interval, that is, between two times. Suppose, at 2 seconds, A was more. At 6 seconds, A has decreased. Now, how fast A decreased between 2 and 6 seconds, this is the average rate. Since the concentration of reactant decreases, the change comes out to be negative. But rate is always taken as positive. So, a minus sign is used for reactant. For product, we do not use minus sign because its concentration increases. Simply understand, reactant decreases, product increases, sign is adjusted accordingly. Part 2. Instantaneous rate of reaction. Instantaneous rate means the change in concentration of reactant at a particular moment of time. For example, exactly at the 5th second. That means, how fast the reaction is happening at that exact moment. This is called the rate of disappearance of A or the rate of appearance of P. On the board it is written, differentiate slope. Differentiation here means finding derivative in mathematics. We observe a very small change to find the exact speed at that moment. The slope of the tangent at that point gives the instantaneous rate. Understanding both with graph. Now we come to the graph part, because this is where the whole concept becomes crystal clear. In both graphs, the vertical axis represents concentration of reactant. The horizontal axis represents time. The graph slopes downward because the reactant is decreasing with time. Remember again, rate of reaction equals slope of the graph. Graph 1, average rate. In the first graph, two times are taken, T1 and T2. At T1, concentration is. At T2, concentration is, which is less. Now these 2 points are joined by a straight line. This line cuts the curve. The slope of this line tells us how fast the reactant decreased between T1 and T2. This is called the average rate of reaction. That is, slope of the line joining 2 points equals average rate. This is also called change in concentration divided by change in time. Graph 2, instantaneous rate. Now look at the second graph. Here we are not taking 2 times. We are focusing on only one particular time, called time t. That is why it is written, at time t. At this point, a straight line is drawn which just touches the curve and does not cut it. This line is called a tangent. This tangent shows how fast the reactant is decreasing at that exact moment. On the board, dC and dt are written. dC means a very small change in concentration. dt means a very small change in time. The ratio of these very small changes gives the exact speed at that moment. That is why it is written, rate of reaction equals minus dC divided by dt, for reactant. Minus sign is used because concentration is decreasing. For product, minus sign is not used. Below it is written, rate equals slope. That means, the slope of the tangent line is the instantaneous rate. Direct comparison. To remember, average rate uses 2 points on the graph. Instantaneous rate uses only 1 point on the graph. Most important line to remember: tangent is drawn on the graph, and to find the slope of that tangent, we differentiate concentration with respect to time. Therefore, instantaneous rate equals slope of tangent equals result of differentiation.